Hi, today I am making a lentil stew. This is perfect for this time of year. It is packed full of nutrition, loads of the precursor to vitamin A, which helps with immune health. It's got all the different colors of the rainbow, very high in protein and minerals. I can't wait to share this with you. So it's a lentil stew. The first thing I want to do is start with an onion. And so I'm going to cut off the top of my onion. That can go into my freezer bag to make a vegetable broth. I'm going to cut the onion in half. And then I'm going to slice this half in half and then lay it down and do some strips. I'm going to do a reel showing you how to cut onions in a little more detail and probably in the next day or so. Okay, so then I'm going to cut this into small pieces. Save this end piece for my freezer bag for my veggie broth. Throw this into my pot, which doesn't have any oil. I don't cook with any oils. I'm trying this little burner. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it stays hot enough. And here come the waterworks. Y'all know me, I cry when I cut onions. Throw it all in. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of water just to keep it from sticking so that it will still brown. So a couple of tablespoons of water. Okay, while my onions are browning, I'm going to smash my garlic. I have 4 garlic cloves here. I'm going to smash them on the dull side of the knife. I will have my hand smash 1, 2, 3, and 4. That way I can get the papers off and it lets all the chemicals in there meld. The allicin forms, that is where our antimicrobials are. Okay, while the onions continue to cook, they're not browning. This might not be quite high enough. Let's see. We'll see what happens. While they're cooking, I'll get the carrot ready and the bell pepper. So I have carrot. I'm going to cut off the top. Save that for the veggie broth. I'm going to cut this into thirds. Cut each one in half. And I want these in kind of cubes. Each one of those in half. Can you see what I've done so far? And then I'm going to line them up. So I end up with kind of triangular pieces. Okay, here are my pieces. You can see they're all about the same size shape. That way they all cook at about the same time, so I don't have a squishy carrot and a hard carrot. The onions are browning. They're getting close. So now I'm going to slice my bell pepper. I'm going to dice it, actually. And now I'm going to dice up a sweet potato. Okay, you can see the onions are just about clear. So now I will add my water. I'm going to add 8 cups of water. Okay, I'm going to add a chopped sweet potato, the red pepper, and the carrot. And I'm going to mince the garlic and throw it in there. I'm going to bring this to a boil, then reduce to simmer and let it cook for 25 minutes. Oh, I forgot to add the lentils. Add the lentils. So this is about 1.5 cups of lentils that I have soaked, and they're starting to sprout. You can see they've opened. If you can soak them overnight or soak them for about 8 hours, whatever you can do, rinse them and soak. Add the lentils. I'm gonna put a lid on it. Okay, bring it to a boil and let it simmer for 25 minutes. Okay, the stew has been cooking for about 25 minutes, so now I'm going to chop my tomatoes. I have 4 tomatoes here. Okay, let's see if I can slide over so you can see the stew. I don't know if you can see that or not. See if you can see the color. I didn't mean to have it boiling, but it is boiling a little bit. All right, so I'm going to add the tomatoes. Okay, so I should have used a bigger pot. You can see the tomatoes sticking out on the top. I'm gonna let it cook down a little bit, and then I'm going to add my greens. So far we have 1.5 cups of lentils, we have an onion, we have 4 garlic cloves, we have a carrot, a red bell pepper, a sweet potato, and I'm going to add, that was 4 tomatoes, did I say that? And then I'm going to add a bunch of chopped kale. Okay, I got it to cook down a little bit. So 2 more ingredients. I'm going to add a tablespoon of tomato paste just to thicken it up, make it more like a gravy or a thick broth. And then I'm going to fill it with my chopped kale. Don't want that piece there. See, it has the hard stem. Nothing wrong with eating it, but that gets stuck in the tooth. And I just need to add some spices. So I always add salt at the end. Salt can sometimes make beans kind of tough. I'm not sure if it's true for lentils as well, but why risk it, right? So I'm going to add in a teaspoon of salt. And a teaspoon of thyme. There we go, stir that in. And I'm just gonna cook it for a few minutes until the kale wilts. All right, here is our lentil stew. Doesn't that look fabulous? Lentils and sweet potatoes and carrots and bell peppers and onions and kale. Delicious, nutritious, can't beat it. Anyway, if you make this recipe, please let me know. Comment, like, share my videos, and hit subscribe. I love to hear from you. Let me know what you want to see next. Enjoy!